Oh, I'm a sad bear today because I'm losing all my money on my SOFI short position. My boss is very angry. I'm getting margin called. I'm going to be hauled into the boss's office and summarily fired because I am a moron. Guys, it is DannyDealz. It's un poco mas. Hello and welcome and welcome and hello and welcome. It is December 28, 2023. The time, the Toper time check is I don't even have the time because my stupid computer is malfunctioning. Um but 9:35 a.m. out here in beautiful sunny Los Angeles. Nice foggy day today. Sun coming out. It's a Thursday, guys. It's a short holiday week. The SOFI stock is holding on beautifully today on moderate volume, creeping back up. Guys, I had my helmet on, my Topper Scoots helmet for the crash. Everybody was promising the impending gap filling. Everybody knew what was going to happen, guys. It was going to come back down. People were going to buy back in under 6. People were going to buy back in under 7. All my big broke ballers, all my... Sorry, guys, I'm having trouble talking today. All my prognosticators, they were all everybody's such a hero. Like they always say, the stock was just down in the sixes and it runs up to 10, and then all the big broke ballers who aren't going to buy anything anyway start talking about how they're going to buy back in under 6. It's like, if you wanted to buy the stock under 6 and you understood what you're talking about, you had the opportunity to do so numerous times, but you didn't, because you're a big broke baller and all you do is talk and make online comments because, you're a total goofball. Um, you know, Someone calling a goofball, and I'm wearing a reflective scooter helmet as a middle-aged suburban gentleman. But anyway, guys, I want to talk to you about what this turd is doing and why. This is the chart. Like, I don't change this thing day to day. I'm just very prescient. I don't know if that's the right word, but Nostradumbass. The kids used to call me Nostradumbass. Um, and remember, guys, when this was 680, there was a lot of you down in the live comments going, this isn't going to be $10 by the end of the year. You're crazy. That's like, 50% increase or whatever. I was like, okay, I'm crazy. Like, look at the chart. Look at how this thing has stepped up 3 times. It makes runs of 100% plus. It's consolidated. If you take out this pump and dump, which you have to if you sort of understand anything about anything, it consolidated even longer and it's coming back up. And then if you understand what it did over here, you understand that there's no resistance until this $14 area. That's why I've been saying it's going to run. I'm very conservatively saying 1375, guys, post earnings. People are talking about 1240. I've talked about 1240. People are talking about 1160 who just don't know anything. I mean, just that's like, I guess they're getting that from like the top of the pump. That you're absolute fool if you put significance in that level. These people talking about, if you hear somebody coming in and just talking about key levels and just drawing like 6 horizontal lines on the chart, join their Patreon immediately. Pay them $20 a month to give you that information, that insight. It's like the lady said in No Country for Old Men. Did you not hear me? I can't give out no information. Where does he work? I'm not at liberty to give out no information about our residents. Did you not hear me? I love people who talk completely through their nose. Um, Guys, but okay, so look at this. Not this part here. This was another pump and dump. But from here, from early December 2021 all the way down to here for 5 months. Okay, this is a 45-degree angle. This is an algo walk down. And again, this started about 15. So when I say 14, I mean I'm giving you a range, guys. You can't predict this stuff to the penny. And you can't, of course, everything's dependent on the macro, what market makers are going to do, all those stupid disclaimers. But bottom line, Nostradumbass has been telling you what's going to happen. And quite frankly, I've just been right on the money and I've been making a ton of money. I dumped my calls yesterday for another 100% profit, made another few $1,000s. And it's exactly what I've been telling you guys. If you want to buy these stupid weekly calls, buy them on Monday at the low and sell them on Wednesday at the high. And with SoFi, you're going to make like 100% almost every single week, but you have to know how to time it. It's like what's his name said in what's that movie Stand By Me, or Gordy Chance, whatever it is. Like, I could have timed it. Timed it. It was time to time the train. Guys, I'm going to take off this helmet. It's getting very uncomfortable. But you get the idea. The crash never came, guys. I was prepared for it. I was prepared for the downfall. I was prepared for the carnage. I had my helmet. I had my freeze-dried food. Guys, remain calm. Welcome and hello. This is a First Amendment audit. I'm going to need your name. I'm going to need your badge number. I'm going to need to talk to your supervisor immediately. Wait, I can't do First Amendment audits. I do not have a speech impediment, and I have multiple college educations. But anyway, guys, hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and watching this great video today. Hope you guys had a nice holiday. The new year is upcoming. Hope you guys have something fun going on. But for now, we are talking SOFI stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. Guys, maximum pain this week was at $9. Again, the bears are just getting hammered. The option sellers are getting hammered. People buying puts obviously are getting hammered. And so on a cash basis, maximum pain is closer to a little bit closer to 950. So again, the bulls are winning in all respects. The stock is consolidating exactly where it needs to be. So, you could say, guys, quite honestly, the stock's been consolidating since early May, all the way kind of out to this point. And we start this run, and I submit we're going to wind up somewhere up here just after the earnings date. 10 days after the earnings date, we're going to be up here in this 14 range. And if you see, that works beautifully because it was resistance. Here. It was support here. And what happens is the stock keeps flipping these lines. For instance, 10, this was resistance, sort of this 8 range, 1, 2, flipped that here. And then 10 was resistance a little bit. We're flipping that now. And the next significant thing is 14, because everything from here to here is just noise. This is mechanics walking this stock down at a 45-degree angle as macro and the markets fell apart. They took advantage, and they know these very popular retail stocks, there's a way to bleed retail. Guys, there's a concept, everything always reverts to the mean. Like, things tend to regain balance. Like, you can push something out of balance, but you have to exert a certain amount of force. You have to expend a certain amount of capital. So capital is going to flow to a return. Things are going to revert to a mean. And that return could be, market makers playing reindeer mechanic hack games, killing options, selling options, doing all kinds of things, pump and dumps, stop loss raids, just all these little daily things they've been doing to the SoFi stock to transfer money from retarders to these hack hedge funds with their cheap clip-on ties and their fancy shoes, these cheap watches they buy on eBay with the authenticity guarantee. Hey man, I got a new Rolly because it doesn't look new, bro. Yeah. Weak. Thanks, J-Mac. How the hell are you guys doing? Stock's moving up, guys. What do you know? As soon as I get on the air, the stock starts to rally. Noto has a switch. He has a DannyDealz button. It's similar to that Batman light they used to have. He's like, DannyDealz is on the air. His hair doesn't look that good, but he's making some salient points. I'm like, thank you, Noto Claus. I appreciate it. Anthony Noto is my biological father. Guys, I'm trying to get money together. I'm doing a GoFundMe to get myself on Maury so I can get a strand of Anthony Noto's hair and finally prove once and for all he is my biological father. I want, nearly 50 years of back child support, and I will accept that in the form of 1 million shares of SoFi stock, but preferred shares. I will only accept preferred shares. Anyway, guys, sorry this is a little bit all over the place. I wasn't really planning on coming in to the office today, but I had to do a few things, so I thought I would touch base with you turds. Let's see if anything's jiving on Seeking Alpha. I know you guys want to see the short interest, so let's take a look at that. I have two stocks, 10X and GMDA, that are like up like 16% today. I'm loaded for bear. I'm a massive bag holder on those turds. But anyway, guys, let's take a gander at the short. So what's happening, I guarantee you, is the borrowing has gone down. Yeah, borrowing is down again, 93 million, but the short interest is not really down, still 134 million. So all I can discern, and guys, I know again, this is all more complex than I'm understanding and making it out to be, but I think pure shorts have gone short long, so they return the borrowed share, but they are able to maintain their short position by buying a long share. It's sort of a hedge. It doesn't really take the buying pressure off, it just delays them covering. It's kind of a net zero transaction, but it kind of, I don't know the best way to describe it. I hope you can understand what I'm saying, but the live short interest today, they've returned 1 million shares. Looks like they returned actually 2 million overnight. Really, dumped some, returned some shares there. So, but the short's not coming down, guys. So what does that mean? You guys tell me in the comments. As far as any news, nothing major with the SOFI stock. The order graph looks pretty balanced, so we're kind of in a Mexican standoff here. But stock moving up on the day. Looks like we're about to go green here, folks. Volume is very low, 15 million. It's not very low at 15 million, but it's low historically. I guess this is it's so odd what they do with the volume, what they do with the borrowing. They're trading 70 million shares, 50 million shares. They pull it all the way back to the low 20s. They lose control as it jumps up back to 40 million, or do they? Or do they have complete control all along? Guys, hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Thank you for tuning in to Un Poco Moss. I was just eating some raw chia seeds, trying to get my brain power up, but it turns out those things make you incredibly stupid. What's up, Dandel J? The ether between us, SJ Tavares, Costas Bezos. What's going on? Matt Flo, how's it going, Matt? Good morning. M. Russo, good to see you. Christopher Holmesy, holla, hola, holla, hola. Not a lurker. I am definitely here. Good to see you. No, that's some coffee. This is filtered tap water. SZ is here. I do have tap water. My cup is about to disintegrate. It's about to fall out the bottom. Doesn't taste very good because I think I'm drinking a bunch of dissolved paper and, you know, I don't know what else. Un Poco Moss, Tommy Dimes. I don't know if we're going to get to 20 plus soon, Tommy Dimes, but depends on your definition of soon. I think this thing could I think, quite frankly, it could reach $20 by the end of next year. I think we could double up. Guys, for a growth stock, this valuation is still very low. Okay, the market cap at $10 billion is less than 4 times next year's sales, and next year is almost this year because the year is just about over. So for a stock growing the top line at 35%, that is going to land at these type of net profit margins, 20%, that it really has, I think, a legitimate chance to grow into a top 10 financial institution over the next, couple of decades. You're talking about something that could unlock a tremendous amount of value for long-term shareholders. So, to be able to get in right now at $10.31, don't forget the SPAC offering price a couple of years ago. I don't know when exactly this goddamn SPAC came out, but it says starting from January 1st, 2021 on this chart. But so that's several years, 2021, 2022, so 3 years of execution. This company, by all rights, probably should have gone out of business. This is one of those SPAC scams that should have died. Problem is, great management. They developed a great business plan on the fly, reinvented the company on the fly when the pandemic hit. Trial by fire. This company is magnitudes better than it would have been without the pandemic, guys. This company had to completely change, completely switch directions. If they would have just kept on mostly doing student loans and sort of slowly adding other services, guys, we would have just languished. We would have been an also ran, because that's not an extremely profitable business on its own. But we've added all kinds of profitable business. Why is SoFi, my number one stock to own for the rest of this decade, and my number one stock to own, frankly, indefinitely, in terms of something that gives you growth potential? There's a lot of other great stocks out there, the Microsofts, the Googles. There's a lot of, great transportation stocks. They're not that exciting. Why is financial services so exciting? Why is financial services such a huge part of the economy? Why does that industry have such great margins? Okay, because it's all a fugazi. You're pushing paper around. You're loaning money. You're the money lenders. You're the ones Jesus warned us about, guys. You know, you're not selling a product. Okay, Tesla has to figure out how to build a Model 3, has to overcome all kinds of production issues. You're a railroad. You have crashes, you have derailments. These financial services companies, the worst they have is like, it's legitimate, but it's like hacks and systems go down. But really, they're not selling widgets. They're not building anything. You don't have guys out in the field. You don't have branch managers getting sick. You don't have a flood down at the branch. You have data centers. You have call centers. You have efficiency. You have centralization. You have redundancy. You have efficiency. You have brilliance. You have SoFi, guys. The SoFi stock, ticker symbol SOFI. And by the way, you find yourself in the enviable position of watching Un Poco Mas on a Thursday, December 28, 2023. Guys, Topper time check. It's 9:51 in the AM out here in beautiful sunny Los Angeles. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. The SoFi stock is fighting for green. And when I talk about this chart, guys, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. This thing is absolutely undervalued. And this level 10, yes, it's a psychological barrier, but we're going to break this thing down. There's no way this is still worth the offering price. There's no way this is worth 4 years sales growing at 35% with these types of margins. If I could see that type of number if we were still several years from profitability, but we're not. We're about to be a profitable bank. Why do they price Galileo as zero? When all these bears, they spread their FUD, they're like, it should just be priced like a regional bank. You know the Chia Pet. You know how these turds operate. You know the FUD. The duddy fuddy, the cruddy duddy fuddy. But you guys know it's bullshit, but people believe this stuff. Why should we not get any premium for 35% growth? Other banks aren't growing at all. SoFi's grown their deposits from almost nothing and about to pass $20 billion in short order. I look for huge deposit growth on this ER. Huge. It's going to be huge. Guys, welcome and hello and welcome. Alex is here. Hello, Alex. Or the aristocrats. What a good joke. JRP, Toper time check. DannyDealz, what's with the helmet? Harry Toe, I was preparing for the stock to crash. Everybody was telling me it was going to crash. They were going to buy back in at 6. So I was just being extremely cautious. Plus, I am your preferred special needs stock analyst. So I was just preparing with my helmet as I do for daily life. I only take off my helmet for this broadcast, guys. Otherwise, I am helmeted up 24/7 just for safety's sake. I am a safety monitor. I don't know if I told you that. Certified. Certified safety monitor, guys. So you kids don't run. Don't run by the pool. Don't run in the hall. Don't even think about it. I'm on the case. JRP, you're asking me about technical analysis? No, I have no idea. I just see, like, I've been looking at charts for so long and studying them, and I think what a lot of people miss is how does it relate to volume? How does it relate to all the other things that are going on with the stock? And people just look at technical analysis. To me, is not that useful in a bubble. You have to do like a hybrid analysis with the fundamental. and also just with the mechanics, because so much of the market is algorithmic trading, and people say anywhere from 2/3 to 3/4. I think it's even more than that, because I think a lot of the individuals are actually, trading with bots. Um, so guys, we're out here on an island. We're out here fighting for our lives, and we need information. We need information. The chart is the DNA of the stock. It gives you everything you need to know about what's going to happen if you understand not just what the chart is, but why it is. Why is this stepping up like this? Why did it come down at a 45-degree angle and we're consolidating and stepping up? It's because basically they're riding the macro down. I think people knew Nodo. I think insiders, banks, I think they knew who Nodo is. I think they knew SoFi, what they were going to do, and I think they had a good sense it might work. And you see just basically, they made a ton of money down here, toying with retail investors. And, I described the ways a million different ways market makers take money from retail investors. But now there's also a timing issue when you look at this chart. Why is this chart running up against this wall? It's this date here, guys. It's the 31st of January, 2024, when Anthony Noto is going to step out in all his glory, in his hair, in his windbreaker, and he's going to just look absolutely rested and tanned, and he's going to announce that sweet, sweet gap net profit. Not just that, he's going to announce a big, big membership number. He's going to announce a huge number. We're going to be absolutely killing it with direct deposit. SoFi Stadium, we're firing on all cylinders. More importantly, I think we're going to get some good news about Galileo. More clients coming on board, more members there. We're going to get good news about student loans. I think, and 2024, I think the home loan, I think the Wyndham Capital mortgage purchase is going to look absolutely genius, because I think we got that company for a very favorable price because of this higher for longer FUD that was pervading the market. It wasn't really FUD. A lot of us thought, inflation is just not going to go away because the government's just printed way too much money, and I still feel that way. But in any case, guys, welcome and hello to the new folks who are joining us. It is a very nice day, Matt. Very nice consolidation. Nostradumbass, long live Nostradumbass. SoFi is not just a bank; it's a fintech bank. It's a tech company. It's many things. It wears many hats. Lee Armstrong. Yes, I was doing some construction on my brain, trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men went to a strip club and just left me to, you know, wither and die on the sidewalk. So unfortunate. Great content. Thank you, J Mac. Filtered tap water. Thanks, Not a Lurker. Okay, thank you, Not a Lurker. I appreciate that. Good morning. Question: are you selling calls? No, I was buying calls on Monday and I sold them on Wednesday for 100% profit. Um, I don't really want to get my shares called away right here, guys. I'm just not. I don't usually do covered calls right around earnings. I like middle of the quarter, when things are a lot more flat and predictable. Like, I don't want to sell covered calls in the middle of this bull run, guys. Have my shares called away. I really want to maintain my core position. I might sell a few. Off to Tahoe for lunch. Beautiful. Enjoy, Matt Flo. Have a great lunch. Have a great day, buddy. SoFi FinTech Bank. What's up, NYC? First time on the chat. Thank you, Kingpin 347. Good to have you. Appreciate you stopping by. Stockman Mark. SoFi profitable, a bit larger. Yeah, I mean, guys, SoFi is a prime buyout company. Anybody looking at that deposit growth, that's all they're going to see. The tech and the deposit growth, that's all that matters. They don't care about losses in the credit card business. They don't care about any of that bullshit. They see these wealthy, or not wealthy, but well-off young customers with great jobs. They're getting out of debt. These guys are going to be producing money in the financial services for the rest of their life. Somebody's going to be making that money. It used to be Chase. It used to be Bank of America. SoFi is taking that share. They are a huge buyout target. Anthony Noto wants a high price, and so do I. And so do I. Stop settling. Pay the writer. Pay the writer. Cross my palm with silver. I don't come cheap. I can be bought. I can be bought, but at the highest rates. The highest rates. I'm paraphrasing something called Pay the Writer by there's Harlan Ellison. Harlan, it was one of the writers on Star Trek, various things, talking about how, creative people, everybody wants us to work for free. I remember I was a wedding photographer. Everybody wants you to work for free. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Anyway, guys, what's up, Joy Luna? Hello. Sorry about the profanity, young lady. Yeah, 1050. Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was going to push past 1050. I mean, I don't know when you sold them, but the premium wasn't that rich, but it's a nice safe bet. Not really a rant, not a lurker. Completely out of debt, making 1K a month. Yep, very nice, JS. You are exactly our target. You're out of debt, you're saving, you're smart, you're prudent. I would guess you have a good credit. RK, yeah, yes, of course. Also, if I'm sure it's like a destination wedding, and that's my favorite. It's like people like we're having a destination wedding in the Bahamas with like 800 people, but we have no budget for a photog. Is there any way you can do this on like a TFP basis, like trade for print? What the fuck good are pictures of your wedding gonna do me? And can I buy my own, $4,000 plane ticket and my own, hotel room? Maybe pay for my own food. You throw in a free tap water. God, these brides, fucking delusional. You get a free wedding dress. The caterer bring the food for free, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Um, my expectation right now, I think Noto would take nothing less than $25 a share. Yeah, 25 billion valuation. I would accept that. You know, I would. I wouldn't be super happy with it, but I'd hold my nose and I'd take that 2.5x and I'd just redeploy my capital. But I honestly think, Noto might even want more than 25, which, you know, I think we're talking hypothetically because I think, you know, when interest rates were high and all the FUD was kind of landing, the company wasn't worth much. Everybody was talking about reverse split. Remember, this was only 6 months ago. We were in like reverse split, bankruptcy. The FUD was just thick. It was so thick you could taste it. What's up, Kareem? Um, I was Wells Fargo. Yeah, good. Thanks, JS. You are doing your part. I can tell you. 45 or higher. Wow. I mean, you're not going to get 45 right now. It's just not going to happen. They got a 4 quarters of solid growing gap net profit and extremely, strong membership and deposit growth. I think 45 is in play, but we need another year of just stellar execution. Bank of America. Yeah, I'm still with Chase and I still work with Bank of America, and they have their strong points and their weak points, but I have a lot of stuff at SoFi, guys, and I'm hoping, SoFi grows into it, sows its oats, as it were, and it starts taking care of more and more of my business. I have a lot of business accounts, business credit cards, and business lines of credit, home loans. I have God, probably hundreds of financial services products. But I run, numerous companies. So, I hope that's Princess J, giving me hearts. If it is, I love you, sweetheart. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Guys, it's the SoFi stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. My name's DannyDealz. You find yourself in the questionable position of watching Un Poco Mas, the show where we give you just a little bit more. They are really holding on, guys. They're not killing the $10 calls, but you know, they're playing with it. Same with kind of holding on with the 1050 puts, kind of in that no man's land where nobody's making a fortune. But those $10 calls are printing right now. If you're willing to take, 45% profit, just depending on where you bought them, would have been obviously better off getting out yesterday at that, close to 1050, just like I did. But anyway, guys, listen to what I say. If you want to buy the dumb weekly calls, buy at the low Monday, sell at the high Wednesday. You're going to make money almost every single time on this stock. Study the weekly charts, guys. It's not that hard. The chart is the DNA. It tells you everything you need to know. What else was I going to talk about, guys? I really have no idea. Let's see if there's any new analysts. I don't know. I think it logged me out. SoFi. Let's see. No, it did not. So no new analysts there. Any news? Let's see, guys. I have the savings, invest, relay. Yeah, I mostly use credit card, guys. I use a ton of credit card. Just through my very nice Bobby Joe. A lot of guys in the real estate game. What's up? What's up, Fireman Pete? Firehouse Pete, excuse me. What's up, Stockman Mark? Mr. Salk knows I have savings. Got all the products over there. Drek 1876. Stockman Mark, Philip Brown. What's up, Philip Brown? PB's out in the ice fishing shack, hiding from his beautiful wife, listening to some Un Poco Moss. Hope you're having a great day, Philip Brown. Up in the frozen tundra. JS is here. Love their credit card. Yep. You get 3%. And also, I think it's either 2 or 3. I just buy SoFi shares with all my rewards. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of free shares. I have no idea how many. Happy New Year, Ukeko. Good to see you, Ukeko72. Good to see you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let's see if there's any new news just for shits and giggles on tip ranks. Heavy volume, directionally bullish. Don't think there's a firm stock quintupled this year on buy now, pay later. Okay, fair enough. Why SoFi stock could have an amazing 2024. Investor plays 7 undervalued. That was funny, that guy, David Modell, who I make fun of his articles, but he seems like a nice enough guy. He posts on StockTwits. But like one day he wrote an article, is like, don't buy SoFi now, wait for a 20% pullback or 10% or whatever it was. And then literally the next day he's like, SoFi's running by. It's like, what people just go. And it's whichever way the wind blows. And that's what that was. Also, I love that guy Staz. He on YouTube. He's really one of my favorite guys. He does the thing where like his face and the tile is always excited. And then one day he's like, SoFi gonna crash, SoFi gonna go. But that's SoFi's so schizophrenic. I call it the shark tooth pattern. Like you don't see a lot of other stocks, where their chart looks like this. Look at like this. Look at like this little. Look at this chart. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Look at the slope of these green lines. And then the red's always at a 45. You have these periods of accumulation. But then we're running into this brick wall, guys. And I firmly believe we're going to challenge this point. I'm not saying we're going to break through this line right away. We're probably going to get some, serious resistance right around that $14 area. But 11 and 12, that's all noise, guys. We're going to go back up at least. If all the people were buying in, institutions were buying into the SPAC, everybody wanted a piece of SoFi back in the day. And if the execution, the reinvention, the growth, the bank deposits, the reinvention of Galileo, integration of Technesis, don't forget about the cost savings we're just starting to realize from Galileo in the core SoFi business. I think it's supposed to get to $80 million a year. Think about what that does to the bottom line, guys. That covers all the stock-based compensation on a net gap basis. You freaking weak, paper-handed turds. Jack and Jill went up the hill. They each had $1.25. Jill came down with 2 shares of SoFi. Ho! Guys, little Dice, nothing like a little Dice smoking that cigarette behind his head. Oh man, when Dice and Stern used to go at it back in the glory days, my glory days in the 90s. Oh, that was fun stuff. Hey, facts. I don't want any facts. Hockey rink, subscribe, like and subscribe. Guys don't have to like and subscribe. You can just lurk and make snide comments and tell me about how I was wrong. But you know what's funny, guys, is I was absolutely right. And everybody who said there's absolutely no way this thing's going to push over $10 this year, you should get on the comments and just mention how wrong you were. But yeah, I know what this thing was going to do. I knew it wasn't going to hang out down there too long because, again, this is what I talk about with your technical analysis and why it's funny, because you would never want to learn from me or how I learned, because it's just completely unconventional. Because I don't look at the chart and just go like, even that guy, like the chart master who's always on CNBC, these purely technical guys, they don't pay any credence. They don't give any weight to catalysts. They don't give any weight to how the chart looks cyclically. They don't give any weight to the fact that SoFi does better in the fourth quarter. They don't give any weight to the fact that, the importance of the stadium and adding new members, adding new deposits. They don't give any weight to the fact that that you have a very unusual event on a fundamental basis, which is a company's core business was taken away by a regulatory decision by the federal government, and that core business is going to come back in a flood. The floodgates are opening and we're marching 2 by 2 onto the SOFI arc, you weak, paper-handed douchebags. Oh, I hate the shorts. Let me just no, guys, sorry, I'm just a little bit loopy, but this is technically a day off. Again, this show is being brought to you. I know I would say I never monetize, but today's show is brought to you by chia seeds. Chia seeds. They're dishonest. They are dishonest as the day is long. Those fucking bastards. God, I hate chia seeds. They get stuck in your teeth. It gets you here. It gets you right here. Um, let's see, guys. Don't subscribe, Hockey Rink. You guys do not subscribe, whatever you do. I will haunt your dreams. Um, 2,000 subscribers. I don't think so, buddy. Hope a bunch of you guys unsubscribe. I hate most of you. I hate almost all of you. Only person I like is Not a Lurker and Joy Luna and Yukeko. And Bobby Joe. I like Bobby Joe. Eric Landis is okay, too. Hockey Rink. All right, yeah, Hockey Rink's not. I love Firehouse Pete. I mean, come on. Okay. I like Phil. All right, all right. I like Mikkel. Stock 77's not bad. JRP. Okay, I like JRP. RK. All right, I like JRP. Yeah, no, I know Stas finally. Stas is like a really. Stas is actually a really smart guy. I really like Stas's videos. I watch him all the time. But it's just funny. He always has that surprise face, and then he's chasing the headlines like so many of us are. I just don't care because I don't give a fuck if you subscribe, and I hope you don't like, and you know, you can go jump off a bridge for all I care. Whatever. Yeah, Benny, you're okay. I mean, I dislike almost all of you, but STS Allen, yeah, you're okay. I don't even know you. I don't need to know you. I make snap judgments, STS Allen. I make strong moves. I see a mark and I take him down. That's what I do. I don't play it straight up, see how the cards fall. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, Benji, you're all right, of course. Come on. You're my rook. You're my castle. Home is my castle and Benji is my rook. And what about your Spanish brother, Freddie Lafitte? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, Hurricane Lopez I love. Stock Karen is my heart. Princess J, of course. I mean, I love more than life itself. Cutes, also love. I mean, I got a lot of love to give. I hate most of you guys, but just not you guys that are here right now. Present company excluded, guys. Present company excluded. I don't know, like 100 of you idiots are still watching. Wonderful, guys. The SoFi stock on the day, a very low volume today. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, so not that low, but almost 17 million shares traded. Let's see how the algo. Yeah, algo working very hard today, guys. What I like to do is look at that monochromatic volume representation, and you just don't see any spikes. Like yesterday, you saw some market makers coming in. Today, it's very, very flat. They're not really running the shallow bull pattern. They're running a Bologna 5-head, 4-head pattern where it's just very, very flat and there's very little brain matter inside. So they're running a 5-head at us today, a 5-head volume pattern. Guys, what else was I going to talk about? I had a few idiotic things written on my whiteboard. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I'm talking about why this is going to move up significantly in January, even above this sort of $10 level. It's two things, guys. Shorts have to cover. Okay, there's still 135 million shares sharded. All right, DNB Asset Management bought a position. By the way, BFD, if anybody effing cares, DNB Asset Management bought in. Hoo-ha! Yip-de-doo! What's going on, guys? Thanks for the hearts. I hope that's Princess J. If it is, I love you, sweetheart. If not, you know, like I said, I hate most of you guys. R. Ramsey. I like R. Ramsey though. I hate the rest of you. Daniel Crane. That's another Daniel. So what if the shorts have info that SoFi will not get profitable? Well, I mean, Daniel, first off, management would have warned. Secondly, they took all the write-downs in Q3. Thirdly, um, Noto and Lapointe are both numbers guys. It's like you have two CFOs, and it would be highly unlikely that those guys would not have sold shares up above 10 if they knew that was coming. It's just highly unlikely to me. Management sounds very, very certain. Of course, it's possible, and if they don't hit that gap net profit, depending on what else is in that ER, it's probably obviously going to, not probably, it will be very, very bad for the share price, Daniel. You buzzkill, Krangasu. No, yeah, it's you guys, and don't think that's not a possibility. It is a possibility, but remember the quarter's over, guys. We only have a couple of days left. So management, they were talking in, I think it was 1 week into December, and Lapointe said, definite, he didn't say definitely, but they sounded very, very certain. And I see shorts hedging a ton, Daniel. Shares on loan, remember, Daniel, my fellow Daniel Son. Shares on loan on Friday. Look at this, guys. November 30th, 160 million shares on loan. That was only 28 days ago. Now we're at 90 million. So they've brought back almost 70 million shares. They're hedging. They're wetting their pants. They're heading for the hills, Daniel. Why? I ain't scared. I'm not hedging. I have zero hedge. I'm all highway, Daniel. So bring it. You know, I believe they're going to hit the gap net profit, and I'm goddamn certain of it. So there you go. If I'm wrong, I'll come on here and I'll eat crow. Believe me. No, I'm not, I've been wrong many times, guys, on stocks, but generally speaking, not on the SOFI stock, but it happens, guys. So, um, anyway, guys, don't really know where I was going with this entire live stream, but just wanted to come on and touch base with you turds and pump the SoFi stock. We are just going green on the day. Guys, the sharts just can't hold it. We had a classic dump early. What'd they get us down to? They stopped out all those people at 1020. These shorts are so weak. What a bunch of weak sauce, pale, pasty, five-headed, beaked, chia seed spectacled turds these guys are. They're not even short. I have a feeling these short analysts, are really taking big long positions at 5 and they're just laughing all the way to the bank. Sorry guys, it's funny because, the people below me when they're here, they've been keeping me warm in the office, so not putting it on. I had a tiny bit of a sniffle. But anyway, guys, hope everybody's doing well. Welcome and hello, and welcome. If you have any questions, any thoughts about the SoFi stock, again, I was going to check if there's anything new here. Rapid growth might be worth the risk. This is something new by Daniel Jones. It's an editor's pick. I have not seen this at all, guys, but because I have nothing to talk about and take a quick look at it, then I'm going to end this live stream. Just to get through the rest of the comments, I want to say hello to everybody. Remember, guys, I do not like any of you guys. Yeah, the ramblings, number 1 gold star from Columbiana Kingpin 347, gets that good pure wham wham. R. Ramsey, self-help group, there, I already read some of these. Benjamin Murphy, I know what's wrong with us, beats. Hilarious. Thank you, Not Lurker. Did you talk about the shorts going down 10% since last update? Yeah, it's down very, very slightly. I don't think the borrowing is down, Michael. The borrowed shares are down. The short interest itself, I don't think is down that much. Yeah, I have some talking points up there, but I can't read my own handwriting, Not Lurker. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have some water. I'm gonna get out ahead of you. Upeko, on the day they were returning some shares. I'll get you the latest here. So 134 million shares short and 92 million borrowed, which leads me to believe a lot short long. Saying 1 million returned today. Yesterday they returned 2 million overnight. So the borrowing is starting to show up kind of as it's coming in on the larger short interest shown at here. But if you look, guys, still the actual short interest itself is just slightly lower than it was in June, and otherwise it's still, right near that yearly high in terms of short interest, which, just seems very, very foolhardy coming into gap net profit. I guess, maybe they think it won't get there, but as Daniel Trigavanu says, But, in the Roman tickers dance and trade, SoFi emerges, plans laid, a stock with dreams that touches the sky where fortunes bloom and bulls run high. The market whispers tales untold of SoFi's journey, bold and bold, its price a rocket poised to soar, a soaring surge forevermore. With charts that paint a bullish spree, investors dream of what could be, a skyline painted green and bright as SoFi climbs to pure delight. In fintech realms, it takes a stand, a pioneer in shifting sand. The whispers grow, the buzz takes flight as SoFi readies for its height. Oh, speculative dreams we weave in hopes. Sorry, it's just skipped all over. Anyway, that was a great poem. Sorry, these comments, like when I get new comments. SoFi's rise and touch the stars. Stock market tales BRs. Very, very good poem, JS. I like it. Um, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So, guys, and who was in there? RK was in there. Stock Karen or Hurricane Lopez, because they don't exist, RK. They're just stupid names I made up when I started this channel. Guys, I never thought anybody was going to watch this idiotic channel. I just made it because I thought some of the people on YouTube, like Meet Kevin and Stock Mo, and they're so stupid. They're just giving you idiotic crap and then, wanting you to buy worthless coins and then scamming you and getting paid by these companies, and then you're joining a fucking Patreon for like $20 a month to have a high school gym teacher fucking tell you what stupid stuff to buy. I'm like, I kind of just made this as like, I know more than these guys. I actually make money. I actually buy real stuff. I actually know what I'm talking about. And I was like, nobody's going to watch. And I started making these SoFi videos, and then some of you guys wanted to watch. So that was it. But, I don't know. Stock Karen, it's just these are voices in my head, guys. These are voices in my head. All the while, round the wall of my head. Round the wall, round the wall of my head. And all the while she said to me, I'm sorry. All that I could say, all that I could do, it wasn't enough to change my mind about what I thought of you. Dun, dun, so confused. Dun, 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 dun. Round the wall in my head. Buck '09, guys. San Diego in the mid 90s. Great time for music, great time for live music. You could just go to a house party and see Gwen Stefani or Sublime. Not Sublime. Sublime was a little bit earlier, but oh God, guys, the times. Oh, my youth. Where did you go? What happened? Oh God. God, to be a middle-aged, fat suburban douche. What a what an outcome. In high school, I was voted class clown and most likely to be a fat suburban middle-aged douchebag. So, the chickens, they come home to roost, Bobby Boucher. One day left, hundreds. Let's have a balloon fight. Shout out to DannyDealz. What's up, Brooks? How you doing, Brooks? Thank you for your support. Before I go, hello and welcome and welcome and hello and welcome, Columbiana King. Hello, Columbiana Kingpin. If you need any good stuff, stock advice, not pure Colombian wham wham, go see Columbiana Kingpin 347. Hello and welcome and hello and welcome. And may I say goodbye? Since you're leaving, goodbye, hello and welcome and goodbye. Stockman marks are going to be a turd class later today or tomorrow. We're doing a turd class action suit against me. The turds are turning on me. They're eating their own, just like the shorts. Mind your foot fault, Danny. Yeah. Yeah, I never foot fault Kevin D, because when I serve, I'm serving over 120 20 miles an hour, but I'm not even leaving the ground, believe it or not. It's all arm. That's why my shoulder sounds like a rusty gate hinge. I'm like, but believe me, if I need to heat one up at a critical moment, I'm going to heat one up, buddy. And I will not foot fault, because my fat size 13s will be right on the ground. And after the game, they'll be right up put it right up, bagel you, Kevin D. No, probably not. You'll probably beat me. But anyway, I love to get out there, guys. I actually like to lose in tennis, because when you're playing with someone else, you're actually getting better. When you're playing with a better player than you, that's pushing you. So that's important, guys. It's not, you don't really want to win all the time, because if you win all the time, you're not getting better. You're not playing people who are better than you. You want to play people who are a bit better, not way, way, way better than you, where it's just an absolute, slaughter and you can't really get any shots off, but you want to get better. Losing is a real important part of life, guys. Losing is how you grow. Losing is how you learn. And key to life, key kind of happiness is becoming a good loser. Dealing with setbacks, dealing with disappointment, trying to keep your emotions in check. Something that we all struggle with. I certainly do. But if you want to master the stock market, you have to master your emotions. You have to master your fears. And you have to use logic. And you have to make good decisions. And well, this, well, first off, I mean, it's just bringing in new members. I mean, that's, if you want to call that marketing, they're signing up new members physically, tons of members at the stadium, because you get a huge discount on everything inside the stadium, like 30% when you sign up for the credit card. Of course, the credit card's an awful business for SoFi, but the stadium has basically made SoFi a household name. It's the biggest destination in Los Angeles, a huge debate. I could go on and on. I've done videos about the importance of the SoFi Stadium to the greater Los Angeles area, to Inglewood, but especially to this company, to the ticker symbol SOFI. And guys, we're going green. Looking at the action, we're up 4 cents now on the day, and pushing up. I think I still have like 40 call contracts sitting on the back burner. I sold 100 and some yesterday, but maybe I'll get on as soon as this live stream's over here, which it should be any second. I need to get home to Princess J. Hopefully she didn't get angry at me and go to work and just say, hey, that fat bastard, he's going to do another live stream. I'm going to go in and make some money. Teach that son bitch. No, Princess J would never do that. I love you, sweetheart. Anyway, let's go. Quijada, not a lurker, hates us. Daniel Z retracted that message. Thank you, Daniel Z. I appreciate the retraction. I like your Siebel, Danny. Many different personalities. Stockmo selling his shares like an idiot. Yeah. Well, I mean, guys, I can't. Stock just, made a huge move. So there's nothing wrong with taking profits. I mean, he's an idiot just because he tells people to buy, these idiotic, coins and different stuff and gets paid. And they're like, well, I was teaching on the high school level. Now it's like it's trying to make these good, like value, these growth bets, but he's telling people to buy a lot of stupid stuff. And, I'm guessing people were paying him, but I don't know that for sure. But it's just my opinion. Otherwise, you can't know what you're talking about and be telling people to buy these worthless meme coins. You think we're going to come, not in 2024. You have to be profitable for a number of quarters, but I think they're targeting, like people are saying, like 2025, end of 2024. Yeah, that's possible. Yukeko with some different graphics. Guys, this live stream is kind of going nowhere. I kind of just want to keep looking because SoFi is really taking off right this minute, and my options are probably printing quite nicely, the few I have left. Let's see, guys. Yeah. Guys, okay, guys. So just checking a few things here. Anyway, so stock is moving up, guys. Volume has picked up just slightly. You can see trading a few, let's see where we're trading. That's not really picking up. Still trading, oh, that was just a 7,000 share tick. So the orders come in very choppy, guys. This pay for order flow, I think they slow down orders at certain strategic moments, but guys, they're grinding us up here. Let's take a look at my calls. I did retain a few just in case the stock ran up big, but want to see my SoFi account here. I can give you a live account update. Of course, my SoFi account is where I probably have the best SoFi positions. I was buying these a little bit later. Yeah, I'm up 82.37% on my SoFi position. My average cost is $5.68. My option strategies, I'm up 69.57%. And yeah, so things are looking really good in my account, guys. Whoa. Yeah, so just in my stupid SoFi account, I made a lot of money today. A lot of money. But anyway, guys, I probably should dump those options. Probably this is going to fall out. I don't know. We have to see what's going to happen coming into the next, what is it, 10:30. It's kind of been moving up on the half hour, and then they've been trying to slow it down on the hour last couple days. Kind of weird, but today we're not seeing any of that variance in volume that we've been seeing the last few days, guys. But volume picking up slightly. I mean, I guess it's not that low, coming up to 18 million shares, but just a little bit lower than I was expecting. I was looking at, consolidation today, but also continuation. I think we saw the consolidation. We saw, some of the smart shorts trying to cover down there at 1020. Again, I don't think they stopped anybody out at all. I think the stop loss raids are over. I think, like I said, a lot of the retail investors, a lot of retarders, they want to see the river. They're in this hand till the end. They want to see the gap net profit. A lot of us have been waiting for 3-4 years, whatever it is. So we're just not giving up that easily. New year, new Noto. Notice I sporting a 2-day old. Yeah, I hope so. I hope the guy looks like a fucking lumberjack. I hope he just comes out and he's like, net profit, bitches. The windbreaker, the perfect hair are over. He's like, chugging on a cigar. SoFi end of day price prediction. Oh God, I hate doing these. Let's see, end of day. So this is yesterday. Uh, Closed. Where would we open? 10:28. I'd say. I don't think the 10. I'd say. Geez, just my wild guess. I'd say we close at 10:44. Brian. JRP, first thought DannyD is the biggest turd ever. Yeah, exactly. You were right on many of those counts, JRP. I am the biggest turd ever, and I'm still right. So those two things are not mutually exclusive. I can be a massive, massive turd and still be right. Oh, thanks, Not a Lurker. I appreciate it, man. You too. Hope you have an absolutely great New Year's. Appreciate all your support, all your comments, reminding me to drink water and breathe. That's keeping me alive. I don't know how I stay alive those times when you're not on a live stream with me. I have to just somehow get through it. New Year's whole Toot Army, Party Platoons, thanks JRP. Thank you all you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I am going to lose my voice, so I'm going to end this live stream. But SoFi just looking very strong, guys. Just going back to my chart, I really feel very confident about, my sort of hybrid analysis. Again, it's not technical analysis because the chart is the DNA of the stock, but it's like if you go to the doctor, now they can test for a lot of things with DNA, but they don't just look at your DNA and go, oh, you're going to die at 74, like, of this. They actually analyze what's going on right now. Are you sick right now? How are you feeling right now? What's going on right now? It's not enough just to look at the chart and go, this is what's going to happen, because it doesn't tell the whole story. You have to think about the timing, guys. There's so many things that only happen once. There's so many one-offs. This gap net profit is a huge one-off upward catalyst. Even the chia pet, even someone as disingenuous and pasty and turd-like and horrible as the chia pet, as an analyst, even someone as horrible as the bologna sandwich, even someone with a giant fivehead that is used as an emergency drive-in movie screen throughout the Midwest, a supplemental screen to show disaster preparedness videos to impressionable lily white teenagers. Even someone like that could acknowledge these are unique. Student loans coming back off of a multi-year pause while interest rates are at record highs that are about to come down at least 3 times next year, that's going to create a tremendous, tremendous upward catalyst in terms of new members for SoFi, new student loans customers for SoFi. And remember, those customers are critical because they have 780 plus credit scores, guys. SoFi only takes the very best customers. They have that luxury. They can cherry pick. They're taking the people with the highest credit, the highest incomes, the highest chance they repay their bills, and more importantly, the highest chance that once they get on that wheel strategy, once they get into the SoFi wheel, we're going to be able to make a ton of money for them for decades to come, guys. Decades to come. I was in that Amazon stock very early, guys. People used to think I was crazy. I'd buy so much stuff from Amazon years and years and years ago, 15 years. I'd be like, this company's going to be huge. Everybody's going to be doing this soon. And pretty soon, what do you know? Didn't have a huge position or anything, but I mean, I saw Amazon. You had to see Amazon. It was taking over the world. It was taking over my neighborhood. The vans, you saw 1 van, then 2 vans, and 5 vans, and 10 vans, and now the freaking half the world's the Costco's closing. They turned that into an Amazon distribution center. It's everywhere. Don't sleep on Amazon, guys. My biggest surprise, I don't think landing a legacy bank is going to be a surprise, Pete, but I completely agree with you. It won't surprise me one bit. I like the SoFi, Amazon, and banks. Yeah, the fintech, the fintech, what do they call it? Where SoFi's, sorry, I'm losing my mind here. This live stream has gone way too long. Guys, the SOFI stock, it's ticker symbol SOFI, chart, fundamentals, timing, everything bullish. Shorts are up against it. They're returning shares, but they're not closing out their short positions. Looks like they're going short long. Looks like they might be hedging with options. But max pain again this week, guys, was supposed to be $9. So bears are losing decisively. Max pain is 9. The stock's closing could close near 1050. Like I said, I think it'll close at least 1044. But time will tell, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, a happy new year. It's the SOFI stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. My name's DannyDealz. The show is Un Poco Mas. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, Nautilurker. You guys have a great day. Peace. I forgot I have to hit the button twice. I'm out of here.